Vechain value equal to 0.3496 rands per coin. The current cost range 0.3491 0.3571. The previous day closing 0.3591. The change was 0.00952.65. Reverse rate ZAR to Vechain cost expectations for the near future and month. On Monday, July 17th, the Vechain cost is expected to be 0.35 rands, with a high of 0.37 rands and a low of 0.33 rands. On Tuesday, July 18th, the Vechain figure cost 0.36 rands, high 0.39, low 0.33. On Wednesday, July 19th, the Vechain figure cost 0.35 rands, high 0.37, low 0.33. And on Thursday, July 20th, the Vechain figure cost 0.34 rands, high 0.36, low 0.32. In a multi-week forecast, Vechain will cost 0.33 rands on Friday, July 14th, with a high of 0.35 rands and a low of 0.31 rands. On Monday, July 17th, the Vechain figure cost 0.33 rands, with a high of 0.35 rands and a low of 0.31 rands. On Tuesday, July 18th, the Vechain price is expected to be 0.33 rands, with a high of 0.35 rands and a low of 0.31 rands. On Wednesday, July 19th, the Vechain figure was 0.35 rands, with a high of 0.37 rands and a low of 0.33 rands. On Thursday, July 20th, the Vechain figure was 0.36 rands, with a high of 0.39 rands and a low of. On Friday, July 28th, Vechain estimated a cost of 0.37 rands, with a peak of 0.40 rands and a low of 0.34 rands in around 14 days. Vechain cost forecast on Monday, July 31st cost 0.35 rands, high 0.37, low 0.33. Vechain estimate on Tuesday, August 1st cost 0.37 rands, high 0.40, low 0.34. Vechain cost forecast on Wednesday, August 2nd cost 0.37 rands, high 0.40, low 0.34. Vechain estimate on Thursday, August 3rd cost 0.38 rands, high 0.41, low 0.35. Vechain cost forecast on Friday, August 4th cost 0.37 rands, high 0.40, low 0.34. Vechain cost forecast on Monday, August 14th cost 0.45 rands, high 0.48, low 0.42. Vechain gauge on Tuesday, August 15th cost 0.45 rands, high 0.48, low 0.42. Vechain value expectation for 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. Vechain costs forecast for July 2023 in the first place cost at 0.37 rands, exorbitant cost 0.44, while low cost 0.31. The found the middle value of cost 0.38. Vechain cost gauge toward the months and 0.41 change for July, 17.8%. Vechain gauge for August 2023 in the first place cost at 0.41 rands, exorbitant cost 0.51, while low cost 0.39. The found the middle value of cost 0.45. Vechain cost gauge toward the months end 0.48 change for August, 87.1%. Vechain cost expectation for September 2023 in the first place cost at 0.48 rands, exorbitant cost 0.48, while low cost 0.41. The found the middle value of cost 0.45. Vechain cost gauge toward the months end 0.44 change for September. 8.3%. Vechain gauge for October 2023 to start with cost at 0.44 rands, exorbitant cost 0.47, while low cost 0.41. The found the middle value of cost 0.44. Vechain cost gauge toward the months end 0.44 change for October 0.0%. Vechain cost expectation for November 2023 to start with cost at 0.44 rands, exorbitant cost 0.46, while low cost 0.40. The found the middle value of cost 0.43. Vechain cost gauge toward the months and 0.43 change for November. 2.3% Vechain gauge for December 2023 to start with cost at 0.43 rands, exorbitant cost 0.47, while low cost 0.41. The found the middle value of cost 0.44 Vechain cost gauge toward the month's end 0.4 to 4 December change 2.3% Vechain cost expectation for January 2024. To start with cost at 0.44 rams, excessive cost 0.55, while low cost 0.44, they arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.49 Vechain cost figure toward the month's end 0.51 change for January 15.9 Vechain figure for February 2024 initially cost at 0.51 rands, excessive cost 0.63. While low cost 0.51, they arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.56 Vechain cost figure toward the month's and 0.59 change for February 15.7 Vechain cost expectation for WAC 2024 initially cost at 0.59 rands, excessive cost 0.64, while low cost 0.56, they arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.60 Vechain in cost figure toward the month's end 0.60 change for spring 1.7 Vechain figure for April 2024 initially cost at 0.60 rams, excessive cost 0.65, while low cost 0.57, they arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.61 Vechain cost figure toward the month's N 0.61 change for April 1.7 Vechain cost expectation for May 2024 at the outset cost at 0.61 rands, excessive cost 0.68, while low cost 0.60, they arrived at the midpoint of cost 0.63 Vechain cost conjecture toward the month's end 0.64 change from a 4.9 Vechain estimate for June 2024 to start with cost at 0.64 rands, exorbitant cost 0.70, while low cost 0.60, the found the middle value of cost 0.65 the chain cost estimate toward the month's end 0. Bitcoin price prediction as BTC falls back to $30,000 support. Where is the next BTC target? Bitcoin's price has fallen back down to the key support level of $30,000, which is a loss. At the time this was written, the price of Bitcoin was around $30,330. In recent news about the cryptocurrency market, a Coinbase user said that Bank of America closed his account because of Bitcoin trades. This shows that banks may have trouble dealing with digital assets. In the SEC versus Ripple case, Judge Torres's decision that XRP is not a security has been criticized by regulators. This shows that legal and regulatory changes are still happening in the cryptocurrency world. As Bitcoin finds support at $30,000, buyers are now interested in where the price of BTC will go next. The fact that Bank of America closed a Coinbase user's account is being looked into. When a Coinbase customer complained